Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Hope you guys are doing good. Now today marks a very important day because we will be starting a new series on this channel. Math plays a pivotal role in our lives. Without it, we may not be able to do daily tasks. In this series, I will be covering the history of math and how it has evolved to how we know it today. This series, titled Math Evolutions from Rocks to Robots, covers everything from how cavemen kept a tally of their belongings to famous mathematicians today. Now don't worry, I won't be teaching you math in this series. School is enough for that. What we will be learning is how what we learn in school actually came to be. Now without further ado, let's sit back and relax and start today's video. Welcome explorers of math. In this segment, we delve into part 1, Ancient Beginnings. Now let's transport ourselves to the era where the art of counting was in its most rudimentary form, the prehistoric era. Picture yourself in the primal landscapes where these cavemen roamed, facing numerous challenges of survival. As these early humans gathered possessions, a fundamental challenge emerged: the necessity to keep track of one's belongings. Pondering the challenge of organizing and keeping track of your possessions, our ancestors devised a clever solution. The concept of counting, a fundamental aspect of human cognition, became the solution of their organizational problem. And what did they use as their numerical canvas? The answer is pretty simple. The one thing readily available to them in unlimited quantity: rocks. Yes, rocks. Readily available and tangible became the natural choice for their early counting endeavors. Imagine this: a caveman with a collection of rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's fascinating how the simple act of counting using available tools became the foundation of basic arithmetic. Now, leap ahead to present day, where we have access to sophisticated technology. Yet, what remains truly fascinating is the enduring human instinct to count their belongings. I have 4 markers, yet I won't just keep doing 1 plus 1 plus 1. I know I have 4 by counting them. Let's appreciate and acknowledge our ancient ancestors who laid the groundwork for this fundamental scale. As they counted, you may ask how they kept track. Now let's delve into the primitive tools these indigenous cavemen employed for their counting. Devoid of the sophisticated gadgets we have today, they utilized simple yet effective implements: stones, sticks, and surfaces where they could make markings. As cavemen delved into the task of counting, something remarkable happened. Symbols began to take shape. Scratches on rocks, marks etched on a surface, and even arrangement of objects. These were the early symbols of numerical representation. Though rudimentary, these symbols serve the essential purpose in conveying the concept of quantity. Let's just take these for example. I'm sure all of us have used these in school, where this just equals 5. Simple. From simple tally marks to elaborate representations, these caveman symbols marked the birth of a universal language of numbers. Whether it was counting the days between expeditions or tracking their stored provisions, these symbols ultimately tied to the physical aspects of their daily lives. In the big story of human history, cavemen were the first thinkers of math. They were really smart in creating symbols to count things. They drew these symbols on rocks and caves, which has lasted until the present day. This shows how us humans have always been interested in numbers. From humble scratches on rocks to intricate symbols we use today, the journey of counting among cavemen laid the foundation of stone of a mathematical legacy that continues to evolve. These intricate symbols, born out of necessity, remain a reminder of the human drive to quantify and understand the world. I'm sure you've understood a lot on how our counting system has evolved. Now, that's a wrap for part 1. So stay tuned as we take our journey back in time. Through this, we've unleashed our inner caveman. Stay tuned for the next installment, where we will understand the Mesopotamian era, how their symbols were different than what the cavemen used and what we use. We will understand the Mesopotamian numerals and the cuneiform numerals. That's it for part 1 of math evolutions from rocks to robots. We've just started off with rocks. Let's see how far we go before we reach the robots. See you all next time.